Jesse, what is your response to the verdict?
I'm shocked and angry, Nancy. I'm shocked is the best choice of words. I feel like someone who was just in a war and doesn't know what happened.
I know how close that you had become to Kelly. As a matter of fact, the defense at one point was planning to point the finger at you till they found what they thought to be a better target, and that was George Anthony. I guess he fit into their scenario better than you did. But for a while there, you were looking like the scapegoat along with Roy Kronk. So explain to me your anger and your feelings of being essentially numb.
Numb's a great choice of words, Nancy. I walk away from this case with just dissatisfaction with every side. I'm angry tonight with the defense and their lack of tact by having a champagne toast right across the street from the courthouse, even though they're talking about the fact that nobody wins because Kaylee's not here anymore. This was never about a search for the truth. This was about you winning at all costs. That's what this was about. And I'm angry. I'm beside myself, seething over that fact. And I feel like I've sat on the sidelines the entire time, never getting a chance to speak. People spoke for me repeatedly. It's just, this has been a frustrating experience overall, based on the fact that Kaylee I still love and miss dearly. She's never coming back, and nobody sought out the truth in this. This was all about winning. This was never about the truth.
Jesse, what do you believe really happened?
You know, Nancy, you're obviously not the first person to ask me that. I have friends and other members of the media who have asked me that same question. And it's hard for me to wrap my mind about what happened, because I have to sit there and think about Casey doing something terrible to Kaylee. I have to visualize it. I have to put it together with my brain. And that hurts. It leaves me empty inside when I try and do that. I have no idea. Obviously, Casey was the last person to see Kaylee alive. Obviously, someone took Kaylee's body and put it in the woods. And obviously, this family knows more than what they've said on the stand. So at the end of the day, I just want justice for those responsible for Kaylee not being with us and having her life cut so short.
Now that you have seen all of the evidence, what's your opinion as to guilt or innocence?
I think I touched on that before. The fact of the matter is that there is a plethora of evidence that says that Casey was the last person to see her alive, and that Kaylee's body was disposed of in the woods. I think the problem is the prosecution never filled in the gap between those two things. And they put out so much evidence, they put a parade of people out there.
When you look back and realize how close you were, intimate you were with Tot Mom, Casey Anthony, how does that make you feel? Creepy? Skeeved out? Can you think about it? Do you dare to think about it? That you were so close to someone who could do such a thing?
Nancy, I treat the Casey that I was engaged to like she was dead. She doesn't exist anymore. This person, this running around, laughing in the courtroom while her murder trial is going on, has done everything she's done. I don't know her, so I try not to think about it as much as possible.